Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Good morning, Rabbi.
Good Chodesh Tov. We are learning Mishnah Shabbos, Perek Yotes, chapter 19, Mishnah Dal, Mishnah 4. I'd like to dedicate this morning's learning in memory of my mother, Mrs. Shalamis Rabinowitz, Shalamis Pastor Rabbi Yaakov Eliezer. Okay. Mi Sheilot Shnei Tanoikos. Someone had two children that he needs to do a bris milah, that he needs to do a bris on. Echad Lamol Achar Shabbos. One of them was supposed to have his bris after Shabbos because he was born on Sunday. So therefore his bris is supposed to be on Sunday. V'echad Lamol b'Shabbos. Yet another one that needed to be circumcised, needed a bris on Shabbos. Okay, whatever the case is, however the case works out, that, it could have been that, two people brought it together to the mile, two different people, whatever it is. There's one child here that needs to get his bris milah on Sunday. The other child needs to get his bris milah on Shabbos. The shachach, and he forgot. He got mixed up. He doesn't know which one is supposed to get which day. He got mixed up. Actually, he doesn't know. He got mixed up because he says he did the wrong one. Umal echshal achar hashabbos b'Shabbos. And he gave a bris milah to the one who was supposed to have after Shabbos on Shabbos. That was an accident, right? Didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident. Now, if you do a bris milah on Shabbos that you're not supposed to do, you have desecrated Shabbos, right? Making a wound is desecrating Shabbos. Now, if you're supposed to do the bris milah on Shabbos, then you're allowed. That's not a problem. But if you're not supposed to do the bris milah on Shabbos and you did it on Shabbos, then you wounded this child. You desecrated Shabbos. You did it unintentionally. So what happens when you desecrate Shabbos unintentionally? You need to bring a carbon chatas. You need to bring a sin offering. Now, in this case, it's important to bear in mind that the two children involved, one was supposed to get on Shabbos, one was supposed to get Sunday. So when you gave the bris milah to the wrong one on Shabbos, you actually gave him his bris milah too early, which means you didn't even do the mitzvah with him, right? Forget about the fact you weren't supposed to do it. Not only you're not supposed to do it today, you didn't do it at all. You didn't do it right. You didn't fulfill your obligation because it's the seventh day for this child. Okay. So in this case, we have to bear in mind, because of the next case, that in this case, not only did you do the wrong one, but the wrong one meant in this case, you didn't fulfill the mitzvah. And what do you have to do after Shabbos on Sunday? Excuse me. You have to do what's called hatavas dam bris. You have to let out. You have to let some blood. That's what you do when a bris milah, when the foreskin is not there anymore, when you have to do the bris milah. Now, next case. Echad lamol be'erev Shabbos, echad lamol b'Shabbos. One of them was supposed to get his bris on erev Shabbos, on Friday. Now, new case. One child was supposed to get his bris on erev Shabbos, echad lamol b'Shabbos, and one of them had to have his bris milah done on Shabbos. The shachach, and he forgot, which means he got mixed up. Umal shel erev Shabbos b'Shabbos, and he gave the bris to the baby that was supposed to have it on Friday on Shabbos. Now, this baby was supposed to have his bris on Friday, but apparently he didn't because he got it on Shabbos. What happened Friday? Something happened on Friday. The baby wasn't healthy enough, whatever it was. Could be baby wasn't healthy enough for the bris milah on Friday. On Friday, it was yellow, and there, it was a little jaundice. Therefore, I had to wait. Fine. So now, if the baby was supposed to have the bris milah on Friday and it didn't, you can't do it on Shabbos. If it missed, the only time you do a bris milah on Shabbos is if it is day 8. Once it is not day 8, even if for a legitimate reason it's not day 8, you cannot do it on Shabbos. Now, so in this case, we have where you did the bris milah on the baby who was supposed to have his bris milah on Friday, which means you weren't allowed to do him on Shabbos. You were supposed to do him on Sunday, right? Yeah. But you did him on Shabbos. Okay? So, again, did you desecrate Shabbos? Yes, you did. So now, Rebbe Eliezer Mechayev Chatas. Rebbe Eliezer says this person's got to bring a sin offering. Desecrated Shabbos unintentionally, right? He didn't do it on purpose, but it's unintentional. He's got to bring a sin offering. Rebbe Yeshua Paiter. Rabbi Yeshua says you are exempt. In this case, you do not have to bring a sin offering for this unintentional desecration of Shabbos. Because, why is that? So what we have here is the following issue. The issue here is that this person who made the mistake, whichever case it was, he made the mistake. He is called a toyeh b'dvar mitzvah. he made a mistake while being involved in doing a mitzvah. Meaning, this person had to give a bris milah to these two children, right? And now so now in that involvement of while being involved in doing that mitzvah, while being involved in trying to do a mitzvah, the mistake was made, right? He knows he has to do a bris milah, he has to do a bris milah, he's got a mitzvah to do, but now he gets mixed up, which one was today, which one wasn't today. But the point is that this person is a taya b'dvar mitzvah. He is a person who is involved in doing a mitzvah, and while being busy with this mitzvah, he made this mistake. Okay? So now so whatever case we have, what's the first case in the Mishnah, the second case in the Mishnah, that's the case, right? This is what he was doing. He was a taya b'dvar mitzvah. He made his mistake while being involved doing a mitzvah. Now that already starts the reasoning of why it's possible that he should be exempt. The thing is like this. In the first case, when you did the Sunday baby on Shabbos, and what we mentioned there before, that not only desecrate Shabbos, he didn't do the mitzvah because it was too early. In that case, there's no argument. Everybody says you're liable. Because even though your mistake came while being involved in a mitzvah, you didn't fulfill the mitzvah. You didn't fulfill any mitzvah here. So therefore, to everybody, you're liable. But in the second case, where the baby was really born Friday, but you weren't allowed to do his bris milah on Sunday. But when you do his bris milah on Sunday, is it a good bris? Yes, it is, because he's more than 8 days old. So the bris milah is a kosher bris milah. That means, although you desecrated Shabbos, at the same time you fulfill the mitzvah bris milah. So now the question is, well, a person who makes a mistake while doing a mitzvah, but fulfills a mitzvah, the mistake came while being involved in a mitzvah, and now you fulfilled the mitzvah when you made that mistake, will you be liable then or not for a sin offering, for a carbon chattas? Rebbe Lezer says you are. Lezer says you are. It doesn't help the fact that you fulfilled the mitzvah, even if you're a taya b'davar mitzvah, even if you, while doing a mitzvah, you made the mistake, you still got to bring a carbon chattas, a sin offering. While according to Rabbi Yeshua says that if your mistake came while you're doing a mitzvah and you fulfilled the mitzvah when you made your mistake, then you are exempt. And all this is based on how to derive, how to interpret words in the Torah. So a question of what we derive from words in the Torah. But according to Rabbi Yeshua, if you made your mistake while being involved in a mitzvah, and you fulfilled the mitzvah, then you're exempt, and that is the halacha. The halacha follows Rabbi Yeshua. Have a wonderful day, wonderful Shabbos, and a good Chodesh.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Oh, thank you.